Hey everyone, so tonight I'm doing a review on the Marvel Legends Marvel's Mysterio from the Lizard Wave. So you can see the package is very banged up. It seems like this is happening more and more. This came from Target, so Target's doing the same thing as Walmart did to my Thanos. So anyway, here's this Marvel Legends series, says Spider-Man, Marvel's Mysterio, has a Spider-Man logo at the top, says Build-A-Figure Lizard, has a drawing of Mysterio right there, along with the same one on the side, and it shows a picture of the figure, and you can see the quick little bio. Do you want to see that? It shows the rest of the figures in the wave, and we'll go ahead and get this guy open and check out the details. Alright guys, so here's Mysterio out of the package, and this guy is cool. This guy's really nice. So here is the left leg of Lizard, and man, this thing looks just fantastic. I mean, the leg just looks awesome. It makes me really want to build this guy now. It's such a cool looking Build-A-Figure. This could be one of the best, to me at least, one of the best toy, not toy, I almost said toys because the detailing looks so good. One of the best Hasbro Build-A-Figures in a long time. So really cool. Can't wait to build this guy. So one thing I will say, this guy is really nice. These effects are perfect. And what's cool too is they kind of double as a figure stand as he keeps falling, as I say that, because they're very flat and pretty solid, so it kind of helps them balance out. And the cape just looks great, very cool. So I'll go show you guys the little effects here. So they just basically clip on to his feet, as you see it. They just clip right on. So they have these little grooves in here, so you can kind of, as I'm just fumbling around, there's little grooves in here, and they just pop right in, and they fit very snug, which is nice. So you can kind of see the shape of his foot on this one, but very cool. I hope they do this more often. But looking at the first, this is for the right leg I've been using it for. It's really nice, bright, translucent green. You can kind of see a lot of the bubbles. There we go. You can see it a little better now. A lot of the bubbles, and it's just really cool. You can kind of see a tentacle forming. You see some more, another tentacle kind of coming out, but just more of those bubbles. It looks really cool for that kind of, smoky look. It looks really nice. Now this one on the left leg is wild. It's a lot bigger. It just looks really cool. It's the way it faces. So it goes around the shin here, but it's got more of those bubbles, and it's got a little more of the tentacles. But I mean, look at that. It looks so cool. You can see a lot of actual detail, but it just looks really cool. Really like how that turned out. Just that cool swirl. Very nice. Really cool. And they're pretty firm, like especially this middle part. It's not very pliable, so it kind of gives it some nice weight. It's a little more flat on the bottom here. So they do work well for a figure stand, I promise. So going over the figure now, the head sculpt looks really cool. I mean, the white dome looks great. You can kind of, you guys can kind of see the face, can't you now? See? I wish I had a black light, but my friend Jason showed me it with his black light flashlight and shined it on there, and the thing just glows, and it looks so cool. So if you have a black light in your room and you get Mysterio, hold him underneath that, and you'll like it. It looks really cool. It makes you almost wish you had like a little black light LED light to slip inside the dome and have it glow. Looks really cool. So the cape is held on by a peg. My peg's a little warped, so you can just kind of wiggle it off his head here. Come on. The one time I'm going to do it on camera is when, there we go. So you can kind of see my peg got a little bent in the packaging. It wasn't even attached into his back when I got him. I kind of pushed down too hard. I made a little stress mark on the inside, so be careful. It's got a nice, clear, cloudy dome for the helmet. I think that looks really cool, so you can kind of see what I mean. It's very fogged up, and it's got these nice, more metallic, purple paint applications on the front of his cape here. I just love how it curves up. It's such a classic looking Mysterio. And this part's very smooth out, but it's a nice wide cape. Looks really good, and it is pliable. It's not like Visions where it was very firm. Even on the inside, they didn't have to do this. The inside is all, it's got a lot of texturing, so you can see it. They totally didn't have to do that, which is really nice. It looks really good. It just adds that special touch. So going over this head sculpt. This head sculpt is just really cool. I mean, that's just wild. The skull with his mouth wide open. You can tell it's the same skull from Ghost Rider, just that the jaw is not articulated anymore. It's molded in. But he's got that tentacle coming out of his mouth, coming back around and ending here. Then the other part is coming out through his eye. It looks just so cool. So cool. I mean, I'll let you guys look at it. I mean, it just looks great. Really cool. And the rest of the figure is really nice, just dark green, but all this is nicely sculpted. I believe this is the first time we've seen this done to this body mold. He's got the peg in the back for his cape. And here's his gauntlets. They look great. It's just a bright green with the darker green paint applications in there, swirled in there. I feel like I've seen these before, and I cannot put my thumb on it on which figure has these, but I cannot remember. I need to go look. He's got more of an open grasp hand here, where kind of like a slight grip. Excuse me. More of an open palm on this one. And just all that sculpt continues on the dark green body. Just more squares. And looks good though. And then coming down to the boots here. It's just a lime, kind of like a lime green. And it's got some more of these little pegs on the front. But there's no real paint applications, but it does kind of have some of that marbleization in there. It looks really good though. I mean, it's such a nice looking Mysterio. I'm going to pop his head back in there. So let me just show you guys what I mean. So I'm just going to try to, there we go, kind of guide it on in there. There you go. All right, so I'm going to go over the articulation. Obviously, his head's on a ball joint, but with him in the dome, you're not going to be able to move his head around much. So I kind of got him in there so he's looking straight on. He's kind of crooked, actually. There's his nose. So I'm going to see if I can... Oh, man. Mine will just be crooked for right now. Let's see if I can kind of wedge my finger up in there. All right, that's probably, I'll have to fix that later. But anyway, got a ball joint in the head. You can move them all around. Obviously mine's crooked now. It's got ball joints in the shoulders. You can move out and forward and back, not so much because he gets hindered by the cape. Got an upper bicep swivel, double jointed elbows. No forearm articulation, but he does have rotation at the wrist along with the hinge. It's got a nice ab crunch. Not really clicky though. Goes back. It's got a waist swivel. It's spread about that much. You can kick up very high. It's got upper thigh swivel. Nice double jointed knees. Boot rotation. Ankles move down, they move up. He has a nice ankle rocker and pegals up on his feet. Mine definitely feel not super tight. Like even the boot swivel is kind of loose. So hopefully that's just with mine. So I'll go ahead and stand Mysterio up and we'll go ahead and show you guys how tall he is. All right, guys, so I fixed his helmet, or I fixed his head. Now he's looking straight on. You can kind of see his mouth open. So he stands a little with the dome, a little over 6 inches tall. Probably without the dome, he's probably about 6 inches, I'd say. So here he is next to the older Spider-Man Classics Toy Biz Mysterio. So you guys can get a nice little comparison here. What a world of a difference. I mean, it's complete night and day. The only thing that's kind of similar are the gauntlets, I would say. But I mean, even the etching in the body is different. The boots are different. I definitely love the Hasbro one so much better. I feel like that's the one I remember the most from the Spider-Man cartoon when I was a kid. That's the Mysterio I envision. This one's neat. It has a gimmick. So it lights up and it kind of rotates the head. So you got kind of like an alien face. I did do a review on this guy when I first got him. So it's got kind of a creature. And then it goes back into the man. But it's got this huge peg sticking out to push. So you can't really... I don't know. It's older. I mean, it's a cool figure, but this one's the way to go. So there you go, guys. I mean, you can kind of get another close-up look at their bodies and just kind of some of the similarities and some of the not so similar parts. I just love these effects. They look so cool. But okay, so there you go, guys. That's my review on the Marvel Legends Mysterio from the Lizard Wave. I highly recommend him. He's definitely, to me, a must-have, especially for Spider-Man villains in any Spider-Man collection. I think he's definitely a must-have. Skip the Toy Biz one if you only could pick one. But there you go, guys. Hope you liked it. Please leave a comment. Do you want to see him posed with like other Spider-Man villains? Let me know in the comments, and I will definitely do a comparison video with the whole team that you would like to see of villains with him. So I hope you guys have a great night, and I'll talk to you guys later. Take care. Bye.